Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to get back to some boxing on the channel. Legends of Boxing version 2 on the PC. We have a really fun fight card from the Houston Astro. To start things off, we will have a 12-round contest for the USBA Jr. Welterweight Championship. The defending champion from Texas, Gene Mad Dog Hatcher, once again will clash with the upstate New Yorker, Billy Costello. That will lead off our 5-bout fight card. Then we have 4 heavyweight bouts. Our first of 4 heavyweight bouts, Butterbean, Eric Esch, takes on the Bayonne Bleeder, Chuck Wepner, 10 rounds heavyweights. After that, it's a battle of bangers, 2 hard punchers, Jeff Merritt taking on Ernie Shavers, 10 rounds heavyweights. Co-main event, this is a doozy, could be a main event anywhere. Deontay Wilder taking on Big George Foreman. Then, the main event, 2 heavyweights trying to resurrect their careers. Gene Tunney, the former heavyweight champion, looks to get back on the win side, taking on Jack Johnson from Texas here at the Astrodome. Jack Johnson has struggled in our universe, and he desperately needs a big win. Can he get it against the Fighting Marine? We shall see if the Galveston Giant can do it. All right, so our first matchup, Billy Costello, Gene Hatcher. Let's go to the rankings and junior welterweight. Gene Hatcher is the #1 ranked contender. He has fought everyone they've put in front of him quite well, to say the least. 3-2 record. Last fight, he beat Johnny Bump City Bumpus, unanimous points decision, to retain the USBA title. Let's just look at Gene Hatcher. Hatcher beat Billy Costello to win the USBA title. Defended against Mickey Ward. He won that via the DQ, but he was ahead in that fight. Then, in a controversial loss, he was stopped by Alexis Arguello. He was ahead in this fight, beating the snot out of Arguello. Look at that. Punch points, 96-76, and then a real trigger-happy ref stops the fight, and that was ridiculous. That forced the rematch. Arguello fought much better in the rematch, stopping Hatcher in the 11th, but this one, Arguello fought a lot better. Hatcher had his moments, but not like in their first fight. So those were the 2 cracks at the world title. Then Hatcher, as we stated, come back with a nice win defending his USBA Jr. welterweight title against Johnny Bump City Bumpus. Let's look at Billy Costello, 1-2-1. His last bout, he lost to Julio Cesar Chavez in 4. And that was for the junior welterweight title. As we stated, he lost to Hatcher for the USBA title. Had a draw with Mickey Ward for the North American Boxing Federation title. And then won the World Championship against Ricky Hatton via DQ, which he would lose to Julio Cesar Chavez. So that is our first fight of the 5... Ooh, we went too far back. Of our first fight of the 5-fight card here at the Astrodome. Trey has joined us. Hope all is well. Here's the preview. You can see Hatcher slightly better in the power rating. Both men, endurance equal. Billy Costello, a slightly better finisher. Will check is the same. Chin, slight edge to Costello. control factor, slight edge to Costello. Here we go to the ring here at the Astrodome. Billy Costello, the challenger, fighting out of the red corner. Gene Mad Dog Hatcher, the United States Boxing Association Junior Welterweight Champion, out of the blue corner. They get their final instructions from the referee. They touch gloves. Here's the bell for round number 1, scheduled for 12. It's Costello coming out in control. Billy bangs 2 hard hooks to the body. Hatcher pressing in, but Billy nailed him with those hooks. Hatcher gets on the inside. Hatcher misses the right hand, but lands a left uppercut. Good job by Gene Hatcher, working in tight. Again, Hatcher stays in tight. Hatcher with phone booth warfare. Costello trying to tie him up. Hatcher banging away with the hooks to the left and right side of Billy Costello's ribcage. Hatcher trying to force Costello back. Costello trying to tie him up. Hatcher works his hands free. Banging away, lands a decent uppercut. Good round here for Billy Hatcher halfway through round number 1. They tie up. Referee tells him to fight out. They do not. Costello will not let go. Referee breaks them. About 1:15 to go here in round 1, scheduled for 12. Costello looking to fight his way off the ropes. Lead right hand by Billy Costello. And he bangs a hook into the ribs of Gene Hatcher. Under a minute to go. Action back towards the center of the ring. Costello lets his hands go. 2 jabs, a right hand, left hook. Grazing but scoring shots for Billy Costello. Billy Costello on the move. Hatcher trying to track him down. Hatcher works his way on the inside. Throws a right hand. That misses. Costello did not counter, though. Hatcher bores in. Hatcher banging the body. Lands an uppercut at the bell. Close round. I give that to Gene Hatcher. Joining us at ringside, alternate history 100. Says, checking into my ringside seat. Just bought a Lone Star beer from the vendor. Excellent to see you. Please check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel. We prepare for round number 2. So that was a close round. I give it to Hatcher slightly due to his aggressiveness. And once again, Costello looks to be on the outside. Hatcher presses the attack. Costello trying to walk Hatcher into that right hand of his. Billy feints the jab, then bangs 2 hard shots into the ribs once again of Hatcher. Billy moves away. Hatcher presses forward. Hatcher jabs his way in, misses the right hand, lands a left to the body. Costello moves away. Billy Costello, 2 jabs and a right hand. Excellent job by Billy Costello from upstate New York, Kingston, New York to be exact. Under 2 minutes to go here in round 2. Both fighters feint, throw, and miss. Oh, savage flurry. They go toe-to-toe. Hatcher stuns Costello. Gene landing the right hand, left hook, right hand. Costello was firing away, but the cleaner, harder shots were landed by Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. Costello feeling the effects of those blows. Hatcher comes back, shots to the body and up to the head, forcing Costello back towards the ropes. The Costello corner screaming to get off the ropes. Costello lands possibly low. Referee warns him. 22 seconds left in round 2. An excellent round for Hatcher, but Costello fighting his way back. Costello trying to hook his way off the ropes. Costello is landing with those hooks, lefts and rights, head and body. Hatcher will not move. Hatcher pins him to the ropes. Hatcher bangs the body hard at the bell. So Costello was stunned. He landed his fair share of punches. Again, I like Hatcher in that round. Slight edge to Gene Hatcher. Philip Reynolds has joined us at ringside. Hope all is well. Round 3 coming up, scheduled for 12. The bell for round number 3. They've told Hatcher in his corner, put the pressure on Costello. Costello trying to stay on the outside. Hatcher bores his way in. Hatcher lands a right hand, left uppercut, and a right hook. Costello blinks, but there's no blood. Hatcher stays in tight. Right hand, left hook, right hook to the jaw. Billy Costello. Costello is stunned. Costello is on the ropes. Hatcher opening up with shots to the body and head. Costello trying to fend him off. Costello looks to fight off the ropes. Costello right hand, left hook on the jaw of Gene Hatcher. Hatcher just smiles and pushes him back into the ropes. What a beard on Gene Hatcher. But there's some swelling, some very bad swelling on the right eye of Hatcher that could play a factor in this fight. They tie up, they jockey for position. Now action starts to move out towards the center of the ring. Hatcher pawing at that right eye. Oh, that's some bad swelling there. Once again, they feint but don't fire. Both fighters trying to catch their breath. That swelling has really affected Gene Hatcher for the moment, and Costello still trying to clear his legs, clear his head and find his legs. Billy looks to throw, feints the jab and lands a right hook under the left elbow of Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. Both fighters throw jabs. 19 seconds to go here in round number 3. Excellent round so far for Hatcher. Costello, 2 jabs and a right hand. As Hatcher lands a hook to the body, final seconds. Final seconds. There's the bell. So Costello rallied towards the end. Was it enough to win the round after he was rattled by the hard punching from Gene Mad Dog Hatcher, the pugilist from Fort Worth, Texas? I have given 3 close rounds to Hatcher, but it could easily go the other way. We move on to round 4, scheduled for 12. The USBA title, junior welterweight, on the line. Hatcher, the defending champion. This is a rematch in which Hatcher won a decision in their first bout. Here we go, round number 4. Billy Goat warfare, center of the ring, phone booth warfare. And they're banging away. Hatcher again gets the better of it. His hooks land much cleaner and solider on the chin of Billy Costello. Costello seems stunned. Hatcher misses the right hand, but comes with a solid left hook into the ribs of Billy Costello. Hatcher staying in tight. Hatcher trying to bang away, but Costello smothers him. 1:47 left here in round number 4. Hatcher again throwing hard. Costello dipping and diving away from those blows from Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. Both fighters land on the inside. 1:18 to go here in round number 4. Hatcher, right hand, left uppercut. Costello takes a step back. They tie up. Hatcher trying to pry away from Billy Costello. Referee says fight out of it. Now he will break them. 34 seconds left in round number 4. Another good round for Gene Hatcher. Costello just won't let go. He immediately ties up Hatcher. 15 seconds to go. Costello looks to fire. A quick combination. Not much on those punches from Billy, but it was a scoring combination. Not enough, in my opinion, to win the round. I have given the first 4 rounds to Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. Close rounds, but in my eyes, the pressure and toughness and power punching of Hatcher are prevailing. We will go to the unofficial scorer in a moment. Ringside scorer has it 38-38. I have it 4-0. But again, you give 2 close rounds the other way, it's an even fight. Here we go, round number 5, scheduled for 12. The United States Boxing Association Junior Welterweight Champion, the defending champion, Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. Hatcher on the inside, Costello on the inside. Hatcher being first, dipping, diving, banging a combination to the body and up to the head. Can Costello answer? No. Costello being pushed back. Now dips under a right hand from Hatcher, tries to tie up Gene. Gene works his way free. Hatcher banging the body, right hook, left hook, right hand to the jaw of Costello. Costello is hurt. Billy waddles back to the ropes. Hatcher winds up. Right hand, left uppercut. Another right hook. There's some swelling near the right eye of Billy Costello. Billy looking to fight his way off the ropes. Lands a left, misses with the right. Hatcher trying to pin him on those ropes. Hatcher pounding away with shots to the body and head. Costello lands a check left hook, but Hatcher will not be moved. Both fighters throw, miss, a lot of mauling and brawling along those ropes. 23 seconds left in round number 5. A round in which Gene Mad Dog Hatcher is pummeling Costello against those ropes. Again, a lot of mauling and brawling. Final seconds coming up here in round 5. And it's Gene Hatcher with a lead right, left right into the jaw of Costello. Costello landed a hook to the body. It was a left hook. Costello goes gingerly back to his corner. An extremely well-fought round by Gene Mad Dog Hatcher, the defending United States Boxing Association Junior Welterweight Champion. In the Costello corner, Victor Valley is telling Billy, you've got to change the tide of battle. You must change the tide of battle. You got to land something big. Hatcher has walked through everything that Billy has thrown. Here is round 6, scheduled for 12. It's Costello trying to be first. Costello, jab, right hand is grazing. Hatcher was able to parry it away. Costello again goes back to that jab. Now he hooks to the body. Hatcher, Costello, toe-to-toe they go, but Costello's worse for wear. Punches by Hatcher find Costello's jaw on several occasions. Costello is hurt. Hatcher, lead right, left hook and another right hand. Costello backing up. Costello looking to fire. Costello, left hook, right hook. Hatcher is down. The count has reached 6. Hatcher starts to rise. He'll take the mandatory 8. Holy cow, Billy Costello threw those punches from Kingston, New York. Solid left-right hook, dropping Gene Hatcher. The referee wipes Hatcher's glove. What a turn of events. Hatcher was in total control. Can Costello finish him? Billy's a pretty good finisher. Billy trying to trap Hatcher on the ropes, now in the corner. He's throwing punches, but he needs to land that go-home punch. And again he pounds away. Hatcher's still in that corner. Hatcher looks to fight his way out of the corner. Hatcher lands a right hand and a left hook. Costello backs towards the center of the ring. 17 seconds to go here at the Astrodome. First of 5 fights. This is for the United States Boxing Association Junior Welterweight title. Hatcher lands a little below the belt, the ref says. He gets a stern warning. A huge comeback round for Billy Costello in which he dropped Hatcher. Hatcher got up at 6, took the mandatory 8. Joining us at ringside, Golden Eagle 99. Hope all is well. I will take a swig of water. That was a wow round for sure. As Golden Eagle 99 says, Trey, I did Ezra Charles versus Tommy Hearns a few days ago. That had to be at light heavyweight. No, Philip. Legends of Boxing 2 is not only heavyweights. It's all the sets. All the sets. At least on the PC version. Dave Volsky, how you doing? Please check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel for excellent 70s and 80s football, and even more, early 90s, where he redoes the games, I mean the actual video, and they're a lot of fun to watch. Good old football. From the glory days, in my opinion. Good to see you, Dave Volsky. Here we go, round number 7. Costello coming for the kill. Hatcher standing his ground, ripping hard hooks to the body of Billy Costello. taking the breath away from him. Hatcher continues. Now a lead right, square in the face of Billy Hatcher, and another left underneath into the rib cage. Hatcher pouring it on. Hatcher, right hand, left hook to the jaw, right hand to the jaw. Costello shoots it off. Maybe some of the zip has come away from the punching power of Gene Mad Dog Hatcher, but it's a good start for Hatcher after he was dropped in round number 6. Costello looks to wail away. Good combination, bodying up to the head. Solid hooks by Billy. Billy trying to push the Mad Dog Gene Hatcher back. Billy pounding and pounding that body and head with hooks. Hatcher staying in there tight. Hatcher lands on the belt line. A minute to go here in an exciting round number 7. Costello looking to land the go-home punch. Overhand right was grazing. The left to the body did land for Costello. Costello continues to pour it on. Quick combination by Costello. And Hatcher backs up for a moment. Now moves forward. Final seconds. Hatcher lands to the body. They tie up. There is the bell. So, a pretty good comeback round for Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. Costello fought well also. We're going to go to the ringside score, the unofficial score, in a moment. Costello looking for that second wind in his corner. Hatcher slightly more fresher. Can Hatcher take advantage of his freshness in this round? It is 66-66. You get your kicks on Route 66. It's a very close fight. Now, I had given the first 4 rounds to Gene Mad Dog Hatcher, but as I told you, very close. Round 8 scheduled for 12. What a way to start off our fun fight card from the Astrodome. Our next 4 fights all will be in the heavyweight contest. Costello looking to apply the pressure on Hatcher. Billy Costello hooks to the body and head, foregoing the jab. Hatcher comes back with a hook to the body. They're standing toe-to-toe, phone booth warfare, center of the ring, Billy Goat to Billy Goat. It's Hatcher punching away again, banging the body and up to the head, trying to wilt Costello. Costello looks to fire back. Lead right hand, left hook and another right hand. All 3 shots catching Gene Hatcher. He has that bad swelling near his right eye to deal with. And now his left eye is starting to puff up. 1:27 to go here in round 8. Hatcher retaliates with hard body shots and a short right hand to the jaw of Costello. Costello taking the punches much better now. Hatcher continues to punch. Left hook, right uppercut, left uppercut. Costello backs a bit. Hatcher punching away. Overhand right, left uppercut right to the body. Hatcher pouring it on. Hatcher punching and punching and punching. Those body shots now see Billy Costello wincing. Costello starts to back. Final seconds of round number 8. It's all Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. Right hand, left uppercut, weeble wobbles Billy Costello. A huge round for Gene Hatcher. He has seemed to recover quite nicely from the knockdown. We move on to round number 9. Both fighters are fatigued now. More susceptible to a knockdown. Here we go, round number 9. Inside fighting once again. Both fighters pounding away hard. Fans are loving it here. That was an equal exchange as Costello and Hatcher land body and head, head and body. Hatcher nails Billy Costello. Costello is hurt. He backs into the ropes. Hatcher looking to follow it up. Billy firing off the ropes. Hatcher backs up. Costello catching his breath. They tie up. The referee breaks them. Action moves slightly back to ring center. Costello lands on the belt line. Costello looking to punch. Costello right hand, left hook. Here comes Billy Costello. As I say that, Gene Hatcher comes back. Thudding body shots and an uppercut that buckles the knees of Billy Costello. Hatcher pounding away. Costello backs to the ropes once again. Now it's Costello landing a right uppercut at the bell. Unbelievable. The fortitude of both of these pugilists, but especially Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. He just will not go away. Golden Eagle 99 says, I want to do Henry Armstrong versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. when I get the chance. That's going to be a fun fight, Golden Eagle 99. Coming up on round 10. After round 10, we will take a look at the scorecard, the unofficial scorecard. Both fighters are tired. Who can dig down deeper in rounds 10, 11, and 12? 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go. The champion Gene Hatcher. Can he hold on and defeat Costello for a second time? Or can Billy get his revenge to set up a rubber match? Here we go. Round number 10, it's Costello on the outside. It's Hatcher burrowing in. Hatcher hooks to the body. Costello shoves him away. Costello's legs are not there. He ties up. Hatcher, referee says fight out, fight out. They do not. Now they break. 2 minutes to go here in round number 10. It's Gene Hatcher boring in on a weakening Billy Costello, ripping shots to the body, then the uppercut to the head. Costello on wobbly legs trying to move away. Costello looks to fire. Costello misses the right hand, lands a check left hook. Costello looking again. A jab and a right hook. Good job by Billy Costello. Hatcher pawing at the swelling near both of his eyes. Costello trying to take advantage of this. 2 jabs and a right hand. Catches Hatcher square in the face. 43 seconds to go. Hatcher digging deep. Costello digging deep, excuse me. Both fighters landing jabs there as Hatcher tries to work his way in and Costello tries to keep him on the outside. Billy Costello holding and hitting. The referee lets it go. Final 18 seconds here in round number 10. It's Hatcher punching away at the bell, forcing Costello back. Beautiful hooks to the body, left and right. Then the left hook to the jaw of Costello at the end of round 10. We will go to the unofficial score in a moment. VL123 has joined us. Hope all is well. VL123 says, I've created some new fighters, adding current fighters in the game. I have used ChatGPT to give me the info, etc. Yes, it's very easy to create fighters. I have created a few fighters. I created Joe Baxkey and Tyson Fury before they were actually in the game. And, you know, obviously when they came into the game, I use those now. But I was pretty close. It's very easy. It's very easy to create fighters in this game. Very fun. Golden Eagle 99. I have to order the welterweight set. All the sets are fabulous. All right, here we go. Round 11. Round 11. Very close fight. The bell. Inside warfare. Both fighters throw, miss, tie up, now break. 2:35 to go here in round 11. Hatcher concentrating his effort on the body of Costello. There has been one knockdown. Costello leveled Gene Mad Dog Hatcher with a left-right hook combination. As Hatcher was pummeling Costello, he walked right into it and went down. Costello looking to retaliate. 2 jabs and a right hand. Good scoring right hand by Billy. Billy trying to keep Costello, to keep Hatcher at bay. Lands an uppercut. Now another solid right hand by Billy Costello. Costello is fighting in close, but not letting Hatcher smother him. Both fighters land on the inside equally. 1:17 to go. Billy digging deep here. Here comes Hatcher. Hatcher, short right hand. Another short right hand as he holds on a third short right hand. Holding and hitting. Hatcher doing a beautiful job there. Costello looks to retaliate. Now Costello comes back with an uppercut, snapping the head twice of Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. Both fighters fighting in tight and dirty. 27 seconds to go here in a close round number 11. Hatcher, right hand, left uppercut, right hook to the jaw of Billy Costello. Costello has some more swelling near that left eye. Final seconds of round 11. Costello fires back, holding and hitting, pounding away with the free right hand. Once to the body, once to the side of the head, then an uppercut through the guard of Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. That was a very tough round. I give it to Billy Costello. 3 more minutes. Will Gene Mad Dog Hatcher retain his United States Boxing Association Junior Welterweight title and his #1 world ranking? Or will Billy Costello get revenge and force a rubber match? Hatcher beat him the first time they fought via decision. Unofficial scorecard, 104-104. I have Hatcher slightly ahead because I gave Hatcher the first 4 rounds, all close, but I gave him the first 4 rounds. So I have Hatcher ahead slightly by 2 points. Here we go. Here we go. They touch gloves. 3 minutes to go. Very close fight. Banging away on the inside. Both pugilists scoring equally to the body and head. Hatcher lands a right hand and a left uppercut. Another right hand to the jaw of Billy Costello. They tie up. Hatcher digging deep. Costello digging deep. Here's Billy Costello banging away with shots to the body, and again that educated uppercut snapping the head of Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. 1:22 to go here in round 12. Again they pound away on the inside. Then up to the head. Body and head, head and body. Fans are loving this opening bout here at the Astrodome. 1 minute to go here in round number 12. Costello holding and hitting. The referee admonishes him. Hatcher didn't like it. Now they tie up. A lot of rough stuff in this fight. This fight is not for the faint of heart. 40 seconds to go. Hatcher's got to fire back. Short right hand, left hook missed. They smother one another. 6 seconds to go. They tie up. We go to the bell. And a decision. Another very fun fight with Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. Definitely a TV-friendly, fan-favorite-friendly pugilist. The same to be said with Billy Costello. Only 1 knockdown was scored. It was scored by Billy Costello after Hatcher was pummeling him in the 6th. He walked into a left-right hook combination, dropping Hatcher. Hatcher was down for a 6 count, took the mandatory 8. Unofficially, the ringside scorer has Billy, I keep saying Billy Hatcher, the baseball player, Gene Hatcher, Mad Dog Hatcher from Fort Worth, Texas, retaining his USBA Junior Welterweight title, 114-113, but that is unofficial. Let's see how it is scored. We have the decision. 115-114 Costello, 117-111 Hatcher, 115-114 Hatcher. It is a split decision for the boxer from Fort Worth, Texas, and still United States Boxing Association Junior Welterweight Champion, Gene Mad Dog Hatcher. Hatcher, in a tough fight, as they all are for Gene, retains his USBA title and his #1 world ranking, looking for yet another shot at the title. Trey says 117-111 is insane. Yes and no, Trey. If they gave the first 4, it is kind of insane, I agree, but if you gave the first 4 rounds to Hatcher, as I did, it's possible, but I saw a closer fight. I had Hatcher winning by 3 points. So, let's go to the fight report. As you can see, Hatcher's punch points, again, these are punch points, 87-73, but it was a very close fight. Costello nearly knocked out Hatcher in the 6th, when Hatcher was pummeling him up until that point. And Hatcher walked into a left-right hook combination, sending the Texas pugilist to the canvas. But, as always, Gene Mad Dog Hatcher got up and fought on well. Another tough victory for the #1 ranked contender in the world and the United States Boxing Association Junior Welterweight Champion Gene Mad Dog Hatch. We now move on to our first of 4 heavyweight contests here at the Houston Astrodome. Alternate History 100 says, I made a Rocky Balboa card, but haven't tested it yet. And the beauty about making cards is you can do another universe. I tested, any card I make, I test in a different universe, just against similar fighters that they fought in real life, to see if it's kind of close. So, Hatcher defeats Costello to retain his USBA title and his #1 ranking in the junior welterweight division. We next go, and this could be a very fun fight here. Eric Butterbean Ash, better known, well, Butterbean, taking on the Bayonne Bleeder, Chuck Wepner. So let's go to the rankings, and let's look at Butterbean. Let's do this in alphabetical order. So let's find Eric Esch. Butterbean is 4-13-3 with 1 KO. His last fight, he had a draw with Bob Satterfield. That was actually really fun to do. He lost to Marvis Frazier, close decision. Had a draw with Jose Roman. Lost to Jess Willard. Lost to Joe Baxkey. Lost to Joe Erskine. Lost to Harry Wills. Jimmy Ellis. Tyson Fury. Got stopped by Fury. Lost to Firpo. Got stopped. Beat Jim Flynn in 2. Beat Elijah Tillery by decision. Lost to the Italian Lorenzo Zanon. Lost to Snipes. Had a draw with Nady Brown. Then beat Nady Brown. Lost to James Quick Tillis. Again, not that is a close fight. Lost to Deontay Wilder. He had his moments against Wilder. This was a shocker, beat Darvell Williamson. Lost to Firpo again, and then drew with Bob Satterfield. So Butterbean fights all comers. He does not care. Now we move on to Chuck Wepner, the Bayonne Bleeder, the man who inspired the movie Rocky. You have a good night too, VL123. Chuck Wepner. Wepner, 5-7-1 with 2 stoppages. Lost to Young, beat King Levinsky. Lost to David Tua, beat Terrell Biggs, good win there. Lost to Joe Hip, close fight, split decision. Beat Tunney Hunsaker, whatever. He actually stopped him in 9. Had a draw with Jeff Jordan. Beat Jeff Jordan. I think that was in tournament fights, because it's a draw and then they fought again. Beat the Argentinian Argramonti. Lost to David Tour. Lost to Anthony Joshua. Lost to Tammy Moriella. Lost to Deontay Wilder. All right. Let's go to the schedule. Fight number 2. So, Butterbean, in the first 2 rounds, has power of an 8. Wepner has very little power. He's very tough, rugged, not really a good finisher. Butterbean is a much better finisher. But after 2 rounds, Butterbean's power will drop from an 8 to a 4. So that's where he does most of the damage. Again, Butterbean will have a slight disadvantage in control factor. This is going to be an interesting contest, in my opinion. Alternate History 100 says, I might have to make Spider Rico card. Just base him on Pedro Lavelle. There is a Pedro Lavelle card, I believe. That is Pedro Lavelle. Spider Rico played Pedro Lavelle played Spider Rico in Rocky 1. Or then just Rocky. I think there's a Lavelle card. Maybe I'm wrong. I know in Title Bout and in Glory Days Boxing there is. Trey says, give me Chuck to survive and get a late KO. That's a good pick, Trey. All right, without any further ado, let's have some more boxing fun on the channel. To ring center we go here at the Astrodome. Esch out of the red corner. Wepner out of the blue corner. Bayonne, New Jersey is where Chuck Wepner hails from. Jasper, Alabama. A clash of cultures for Eric Butterbean Esch. The bell for round number 1. Both heavyweights move inside, and it's Wepner holding and hitting with that right hand. Butterbean comes right back. Butterbean lands an uppercut and a left to the body. Butterbean looks to land hard again, banging away at Wepner's body, using his girth to push Chuck back. Wepner looks to fight back, lands a jab and an awkward right hand to the top of the bald dome of Eric Butterbean Esch. 1:27 to go here in round number 1. Infighting, it's a physical fight here. Wepner banging away, holding and hitting, banging the right hand to the body and head of Eric Butterbean Esch. And here is it. Oh, right hand, left hook on the jaw of Chuck Wepner. Esch fires back with another solid right hand, left hook to the jaw of Wepner. Wepner says he's not hurt. Esch continues to punch. Right hand, left uppercut. Wepner starts to back up a bit. The girthy Butterbean is pounding away on the Bayonne bleeder. Again, Eric Esch just letting his hands go, snapping the head of Chuck Wepner. Wepner now goes back to the ropes, and the bell sounds. A huge round for Eric Butterbean Esch. There's that Wepner chin. He showed a mighty chin in that round. He took a lot of punishment. Max Cornelius, how are you doing? Hope all is well, as he has joined us here at ringside, along with Alternate History 100. Trey, VL123 was here. Golden Eagle 99. Dave Volsky, Philip Reynolds, all here at ringside. We prepare for round number 2. That was a huge Eric Butterbean Esch round. The bell for round number 2. Both fighters meet on the inside. Wepner throws hard and wild, misses. Esch ducks, comes up firing. Grazing left hook to the top of Wepner's head. They tie up. A lot of rough stuff on the inside. Chuck's not one to shy away from the rough stuff. Referee breaks them. Eric looks to fire. Again, Butterbean bangs the body of Wepner. Wepner gets his hands up just in time to parry away a left-right combination. Butterbean loading up. Butterbean misses the right hand, but lands a thudding left hook into the rib cage of the Bayonne bleeder. They tie up again, and it's Butterbean trying to walk Wepner back to the ropes. Referee breaks them. A minute to go here in round number 2. Butterbean landing hard shots. Wepner goes into the ropes. Wepner fires off the ropes with a right-left combination, catching the beam coming forward. But Butterbean throws. Wepner throws. Wepner catches. Esch walking in. Esch snorts and moves forward again. They tie up at the bell. A hectic, violent round here in round number 2, scheduled for 10 heavyweights between the pug from Jasper, Alabama, Eric Esch, the man they call Butterbean, and the Bayonne bleeder from Bayonne, New Jersey, Chuck Wepner. Esch looks a bit winded. His power now drops. But still, he is a better puncher than Chuck Wepner. Round number 3, we have it one apiece. Esch looking to take control early here in round number 3. Butterbean concentrating his effort into the rib cage of Chuck Wepner, landing solid shots into the ribs. Now coming up to the head. Good shots by Eric Butterbean Esch. Wepner not punching. Esch is. Esch continues to bang the body and up to the head. Butterbean, for his girthiness, is quite an active pugilist. Both fighters throw, miss, dodge one another, tie up, and break. Esch looks to fire away. Esch left hook to the body. Right hand to the jaw of Chuck Wepner. And we have some swelling on the right side of Wepner. That has puffed up quite quickly. Wepner looks to hold and hit, and that's what he does. He likes to bang the right hand as he holds you. Back of the head to the ribs, into your side of your head. Wepner trying to rough up Butterbean. Referee's letting him get away with it. Again, Wepner holding and hitting with that right hand. Back of the head, side of the head, underneath the arm of the girthy Butterbean. 51 seconds ago here in round number 3. Wepner, Butterbean mauling and brawling. No punches landed there. 37 seconds ago in round number 3. Wepner banging away, holding and hitting. Now he's using both hands. He holds a bit, clutch, grabby, and punch. Wepner is scoring consistently now. Close round down the stretch. It's Wepner punching at the bell. Good shots by Wepner. Those were the best shots that Chuck Wepner has thrown and landed in this bout. The last one being a wonderful right uppercut. Butterbean goes back to his corner. The Bean starting to tire. Wepner smiling in his corner. Luth 2048, how are you doing? Good to see you at ringside. We'll go to the scorecards in a moment. Again, it's the unofficial scorecard, the ringside score. 3 rounds to Esch. Interesting. I have it 2-1. Esch. Here we go, round number 4, scheduled for 10 heavyweights. Second fight here at the Astrodome. Up next, Merritt, Shavers, then Deontay Wilder, George Foreman, then the main event, the big one. Gene Tunney, the Fighting Marine, versus the Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson, trying to, I'll say, resurrect his career, but it hasn't even got started in our universe. He has lost, and some surprising losses. Here's the bell for round number 4. Both fighters trying to move in, and now it's Esch from the outside. No one throwing any punches at the moment. Wepner lunges in with a right hand left uppercut. They scored well. Esch took them well. Wepner again lunges in with a left hook, right uppercut. Ow! Minor cut under the eye of Eric Butterbean Esch. A good start in round number 4 for the Bayonne bleeder Chuck Wepner. Wepner again lunging in, banging the body and up to the head. I think he even stepped on Esch's toes. Wepner in a groove. Esch ties him up, tries to spin him to the ropes. Wepner respins Butterbean. That's a tremendous feat of strength there by the Bayonne bleeder. 1:15 to go here in round number 4. Butterbean, left uppercut, right hand. It was a solid left-right combination to the jaw of Chuck Wepner. Wepner lands a chopping right hand as he holds Butterbean. Butterbean's tired. Wepner just chopping away with that right hand. Referee breaks them 30 seconds ago here in round number 4. Oh! And there goes Butterbean with some holding and hitting. Referee admonishes him. He has not admonished Chuck Wepner, though. And the Butterbean corner not happy with that. 20 seconds ago here in round number 4. Butterbean hooks to the body, the bell. Good left, right, left to the body of Chuck Wepner. An excellent round for Wepner. As we prepare for round number 5. Round number 5. Here we go. The bell. Esch on the outside. Wepner walks towards him. Esch, a jab and then a right hook to the body, left hook to the head of Chuck Wepner. Wepner smiles, tries to push Bean back. Bean will have none of it. Bean retaliates with 2 nice jabs from the girthy wonder, Eric Butterbean Esch. Wepner lunges in. Wepner, right hand, left uppercut, right uppercut. Catching the attention of Eric Butterbean Esch. Esch lands a lead right. Esch lands another lead right. Misses the left hook to the head, though. Wepner taking punishment here. Wepner, another right hand. Is caught with another right hand by Eric Butterbean Esch. Wepner not fighting back as I say that. Wepner just bangs away at the body. Now he's holding and hitting, a typical tactic of the Bayonne Bleeder. The Esch corner screaming at the referee to do something about it, but it's going to be Eric Butterbean Esch pushing away, landing 2 solid jabs. Wepner takes a breath, now moves forward, and they stand toe-to-toe, but Wepner gets the better of it. Wepner's the fresher of the 2. I still give that round to Eric Butterbean Esch. We're through 5. We will go to the ringside scorer. His scorecard unofficial, but yet interesting. Let's go to the ringside scorer. 49-46, Eric Butterbean Esch, unofficially by the ringside scorer. He has given Esch rounds 1, 2, 3, and 5. Wepner only took round 4 on his card. Cutter Historical says 32 of the best Canadian icons via title bout boxing legends such as Chevalo, Langford, Tommy Burns, Gene Pasquale, Gotti, Ruddick, and Berbick will be competing. Very cool. Is that non-weight class and just pound for pound kind of deal? I know you do that once in a while. Those are always interesting and fun. Round number 6. Ringside scorer has Esch in control of this bout. I think it's a little closer than that. Wepner moves forward. Esch hits him with a good 1-2 combination. Wepner, undeterred, holding and hitting. Again, there goes that chopping right hand as Wepner holds a tiring and very heavy Butterbean in place. Hits him in the back of the head, the side of the head, under the arm, and just rinse and repeat, hold and hit. Bang away with that free right hand. Esch, very frustrated, shoves Wepner away. Right hand, left uppercut, right hook. Ow! There is a huge cut over the left eye of Chuck Wepner. That's why he's named the Bayonne Bleeder. Wepner bloody, looking to fight back. Right hand, left hook, left hook. And now Butterbean starts to swell up near that left eye. Back and forth they go. The fans are loving it. It is Rock'em Sock'em Dirty Robots here at the Astrodome. Again, not for the faint of heart, just like the Costello-Hatcher fight that led off this card. And again, holding and hitting by Wepner. Butterbean tries to put his head right into Wepner's jaw. Wepner steps on Butterbean's toe, not once but twice. Referee's just letting it go. Wepner pounding away with the free right hand. Now a left-right combination. More swelling, this time near the right eye of Eric Butterbean Esch. This fight is not for the faint of heart. Wepner pounding away, holding and hitting, mauling, brawling. There might have been even an elbow in there by Chuck Wepner. Esch not punching. Esch is a swollen mess. Here's Butterbean now. Lead right hand lands on Wepner, and the blood goes flying into the first 2 rows here at the Astrodome. Wepner with that nasty cut over his eye. Final seconds coming up here in round 6. A jab and a right hand. There's the bell. Esch scored at the bell with a jab and right hand. A bloody Chuck Wepner goes back to his corner. They will immediately go to work on that miserable, horrible cut above the Wepner eye. Holy cow. Here's round 7. These fighters might not be the best in the world, but they're sure giving it a great effort and entertaining effort here at the Astrodome. Round 7. Esch on the outside, Wepner moving forward. Wepner walking down Esch, And as soon as Wepner gets close, there goes his octopus arms. He grabs onto Esch and pounds away with the free right hand. Back of the head, side of the head, top of the cranium, underneath. He just continues to pound away with the free right hand. And again, a lot of banging away, holding and hitting by Wepner. Wepner showing how tough he is. Esch has not retaliated. Now Esch comes back with a 1-2 combination. Wepner pounds away with the free right hand. Esch got the better of it. Esch again gets the better of it on the inside. Wepner undeterred. He will hold and hit. 1:21 to go here in round 7. Wepner holding, hitting. Now volleys with both hands, snapping the head of Eric Butterbean Esch. A minute to go in round 7. Esch winds up, misses the right hand, misses a left hook, comes back with a grazing jab. Esch feints, boom, right hand, left hook. But the power is not there for Eric Butterbean Esch. A bloody Wepner smiles at him. 30 seconds ago, Wepner, right hand, left hook, holding and hitting. Wepner steps on Esch's foot, lands an uppercut. It was a right uppercut. Esch is in serious trouble. Serious trouble coming up on the bell. Esch wobbles backwards. Wepner steps on his foot again and just flails away at the bell. These tactics by Chuck Wepner are not acceptable to most unless you're a Wepner fan, but my God, Chuck comes to win. A huge round for Chuck Wepner. That's the end of 7. Butterbean is exhausted. Wepner is tired. Who's going to get down and dirty? Wepner's always for down and dirty, and Butterbean can mix it up with the best. Here they go, toe-to-toe, round number 8. Oh, clash of heads. They're butting on each other. Swelling near the right eye of Butterbean. Referee warns both fighters. Wepner looking to take advantage of this. Wepner holding and hitting again with that free right hand. Rabbit punching, whacking him on the side of the head, then underneath, and then square in the face. He might have just caught Butterbean with an elbow. Wepner really roughing up Bean on the inside. Holding, hitting. Now he lets both hands go. Quick combination. Butterbean is exhausted. Wepner lands a good right hand, then a left hook. Goes back to the holding and hitting. Wepner roughing up the Bean. Now Esch comes back, shoving Wepner back, landing 2, 3, 4 shots. But Wepner just smiles. He's a bloody mess, but he's smiling at Eric Butterbean Esch. A minute to go here in round number 8. Both fighters banging on the inside, not much on their punches, blood all over each other. Both fighters throw and miss exhaustedly. They fall into a clinch. The referee breaks them 39 seconds ago here in round number 8. Wepner, again, rinse and repeat. He's going to hold Esch, bang away with the free right hand. Then he is able to escape his left hand and lands a quick combination 1-2, square into the girthy noggin of Eric Butterbean Esch 13 seconds ago. Wepner with his best shots as the bell rings. Esch snorts at Wepner. Wepner smiles at Esch. They are both mincemeat. Their faces are mincemeat. Round 9 and 10 coming up. Holy cow. Again, the Esch corner complaining about the extremely dirty tactics of Chuck Wepner, including stepping on the feet of Eric Butterbean Esch. Let's look at the scorecard unofficially. Esch still ahead, 77-75 unofficially. I have it even. 6 minutes ago here, round 9 and round 10. Up next, the very dangerous but highly unstable Jeff Merritt taking on the Dark Destroyer, a.k.a. the Acorn, as Muhammad Ali called him, Ernie Shavers. Following that, co-main event, Deontay Wilder, Big George Foreman. Following that, the main event, Tunney, Jack Johnson. Some delay as they wipe up water in both corners. Here's the bell for round number 9. Esch on the outside looking to walk Wepner into something. Feints a jab, lands a right hook to the body. Then the left hook to the top of the head of Wepner. Wepner got his arms up, but still took a grazing shot there. Esch continues to punch, bangs the body of Wepner. Then a chopping right hand, Chuck backing up. Blood flowing above that eye. That blood is getting the eye of Chuck Wepner. It's a bloody mess, the Wepner face. A 1-2 combination by Esch. He is controlling round 9 from distance. Esch holding and hitting himself. Referee says what's good for the goose is good for the gander. He lets it go. Wepner pulls his way in, stepping on Esch's foot once again, lands a forearm, and then a quick 3-punch salvo into the face of Eric Butterbean Esch. More swelling near that left eye of Esch. Esch is blinking. Esch fires back. Overhand right left hook. Buckles Chuck Wepner, but Esch is too tired to follow up. Esch takes a deep breath, bangs 2 hooks into the body of Wepner. Wepner takes a deep breath. Esch fires again. Right hand on the jaw of Wepner. Wepner backs to the ropes. Esch comes in ploddingly. Wepner lands a left uppercut right hook at the bell. Big round for Eric Butterbean Esch. 3 minutes to go. Fans are on their feet here at the Astrodome. No love lost between these two pugilists. Esch continues to talk to the referee as he slowly goes back to his corner. He might not make it there for the 1-minute interval as Esch in his corner complain about the dirty tactics of the Bayonne Bleeder. We will take a final look at the unofficial ringside score before the final round. 87-84, Eric Butterbean Esch. I have it slightly closer than that, but I still have Esch ahead. Here we go. They refuse to touch gloves. Referee says touch gloves. Now they finally do round 10. It's Chuck Wepner banging away with that free hand. Always holding and hitting. That's Chuck Wepner. That's what he's going to do. Wepner throws, misses. Esch comes back with a left hook to the body, right hand to the jaw of Wepner. Fans on their feet. Wepner comes back with solid body shots. Esch will not let him smother him, though. Esch pushes him away. Wepner lunges back in. Right hand, left hook to the body. 3 shots to the head, 1 to the body. Wepner digging deep. So is Esch. Esch, right hand, left uppercut into the face of Chuck Wepner. 1 minute to go here in round number 10. They tie up. Referee breaks them. 56 seconds to go. Butterbean lands a jab, but no more. Wepner's exhausted. They tie up. Referee says break. Referee says break again. Now he breaks them. 20 seconds to go. Wepner at the bell, punching away, holding and hitting. We will go to the scorecards. How did you see it at ringside? I have it a draw. What a bloody physical contest between the Bayonne Bleeder and Chuck Wepner. The Bayonne Bleeder, Chuck Wepner, and Eric Butterbean Esch. Holy cow. 96-94 unofficially. I have it 95-95. So the ringside score gives it to Esch by 2. I have it a draw. Now we go to the 3 judges that matter. The scorecards have been collected here at the Astrodome. 96-95 Esch. 96-94 Esch. 95-95. A majority decision for Eric Butterbean Esch. Wepner can't believe it. But Esch has defeated the Bayonne Bleeder Chuck Wepner in a very exciting, at times sloppy, and definitely between both a very physical and dirty fight. Wepner had more punch points. I had it even. I had it 95-95 as the third judge had it. None of these scorecards to me are out of whack. So Wepner had 73 punch points. Esch 65. So Eric Butterbean in what is a slight upset of the Bayonne bleeder, Chuck Wepner. We now move on to our second heavyweight contest of 4. Jeff Merritt, who can bang, versus Ernie Shavers, who can also bang. In reality, Merritt broke Shavers' jaw in sparring, so there's no real love lost between these two guys. If I remember the story correctly. All right, let's take a look at Merritt and Shavers. Let's go sort alphabetically. And Jeff Merritt, we'll take a look at Candy Slim Jeff Merritt first, who is his own worst enemy. Very unstable. Jeff Merritt. Here he is, 0-2. Lost to John Ruiz, was TKO'd in the 7th. Lost to Tommy Morrison, KO'd in the 6th. Ruiz dominated him. Well, and this was a slugfest. This was a crazy fight. Back and forth they went, pounding the bejesus out of each other. Look at all the knockdowns, and finally the KO by Morrison. That was a fun fight. Now Ernie Shavers, 10-6-1 with 7 stoppages. His last fight was a win over La Starza by majority decision. Shavers' first fight was stopped by Joe Frazier in the 8th. Then he beat Damiani, Standard, the Finnish fighter Barlund, Bob Satterfield, Charlie Retzlaff, Don Cockle, Jerry Cooney. Lost to Oscar Bonavena. Beat the pugilist from Wales, Joe Erskine. Lost to Lewis for the championship. Lost to Mike Tyson in 1 round. Lost to Jimmy Young by split decision. Then he had a draw with Jimmy Young. Then he beat Jimmy Young. His 3-fight series with Jimmy Young. But you think things are going well? Louis Firpo TKO'd him in 6th. Then he comes back and wins a tough fight against Roland La Starza by majority decision. La Starza thought he won, but the judges thought otherwise. Back to the schedule. Let's go to the preview of the fight. So Shavers' punching power is 11. Jeff Merritt, Candy Slim, 9. Shavers will definitely have an edge in control. Shavers has a not-so-good chin. Merritt has an even worse chin. Both fighters are excellent finishers. Both fighters have the same will in TKO and endurance. So, if you're betting and you're betting the favorite, you're assuming that it's Shavers' control factor. But Jeff Merritt can pop. Jeff Merritt can pop. And both of these pugilists' chins are susceptible. I'm going to take a little swig of Gatorade, and we shall move on to the Merritt-Shavers fight here at the Houston Astrodome. Up next, Deontay Wilder, George Foreman. Then the main event, Gene Tunney, Jack Johnson. The Fighting Marine versus the Galveston Giant. No love lost here as we go to ring center. Merritt out of the red corner. Shavers out of the blue corner. They are forced to touch gloves. Here's the bell for round number 1. Merritt moving forward. Shavers looking to catch him coming in. Shavers lands a right hand. Merritt just walks through it. Now they tie up on the inside. Referee breaks them. 2 minutes ago here in round number 1. Merritt lets his hands go. Left to the body. Grazing right hand. Boy, is he throwing that right hand hard. but it just grazed Ernie Shavers. Both fighters feint, fire, and miss. 1:21 to go here in round number 1. Both fighters land jabs. Merritt tries to work his way in. Shavers trying to keep Merritt at distance. Shavers looking to land that right hand as Merritt moves forward. Shavers throws wildly and misses. Merritt mocks him. Now Merritt moves forward. Shavers lands a jab, but not the right hand. 30 seconds to go here in round number 1. They tie up. Referee breaks them. 15 seconds to go. Shavers lands on the belt line at the bell. So not the most exciting round in pugilistic history. I give that even round. Round 2 is scheduled for 10. Both fighters on the outside. Shavers pumps the jab out there, lands a right hand. Jab right hand combination by Shavers. It was a good one. Merritt comes back, misses a lead right, but lands a left hook to the cranium of the man who Ali called the acorn. Both fighters once again feint but don't fire. 1:45 left in round 2. Banging away, a furious flurry by both. Each pugilist scoring equally hard with lefts and rights to the noggins of one another. Again heavy-handed. Bada bing, bada boom. The fans come to their feet here at the Astrodome. Neither fighter is flinching. They're just bombing away. Merritt looks to bomb again. There's a straight right hand catching Shavers' left hook to the body. Merritt looks to load up, and so does Shavers. Shavers throws left, right, left. Wide, exhausting punches, none of them finding the mark of Jeff Candy Slim Merritt. 29 seconds to go here in round number 2. Shavers again swings wildly and misses. Merritt mocks Ernie Shavers. Merritt looks to land. Merritt lands a left hook, right hand at the bell. Good round for Jeff Merritt. Shavers got his pound of flesh too. It's a close round. I give it to Candy Slim, Jeff Merritt. Round 3 coming up. In the Merritt corner, they're saying, let your hands go. Let your hands go. In the Shavers corner, they're saying, don't be so wild. Here's the bell, round number 3. Shavers in control from the outside. Shavers bangs a hook to the body. It was a left hook. Misses the right hand to the head of Merritt. They tie up. Referee breaks them. Again from distance. Banging away with rights and lefts. They take turns exchanging solid blows to the noggins of one another. Shavers winding up. Right hand, left hook, right hook. Merritt is in big trouble. Shavers an excellent finisher. Merritt trying to hold on. Shavers pushes him away. Shavers pounding away. Pounding away. Merritt is referee picks up the count at 6, 7, 8, 9. Merritt just barely beats the count. He is out on his feet. I don't know if he'll survive round 3. Shavers wanting to rush out to finish it. Referee sends him back. Here comes Ernie. Ernie pounding away. Merritt helpless on the ropes. Shavers 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is over. Ernie Shavers. Merritt had his moments in the prior 2 rounds, but Shavers turned the lights out on Jeff Merritt, bludgeoning him to the canvas twice. The second time, Merritt was unable to answer the count. He is still down and out. A victorious Ernie Shavers with his arms in the air. It was short, exciting, and extremely violent. So Ernie Shavers gets the first knockout of the night, pummeling a man he did not like. Merritt is given credit with breaking Shaver's jaw in sparring. Just go to the report, and you can see after 2 rounds, it was extremely close, but judge, jury, and executioner were the fists of Ernie Shavers as he knocks out Merritt at the 157 mark of round 3. The second knockdown spelled doom for Jeff Merritt. We now move on to our co-main event, and boy, is this a beauty. Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, taking on Big George Foreman. Both men can bang. Let's go to the rankings. We will check out Foreman first. No, Jeff Merritt was a tough fighter, my friend. Again, he was his own worst enemy. He had a lot of emotional issues. All right, Big George Foreman. Where's Big George? Foreman. And this is his prime card, because you can click here and get his 90s card, and there's difference there. His endurance actually goes up, obviously. So you can play an old George Foreman or a young George Foreman. We're playing the young George Foreman in this bout. He beat Jack Dempsey, drew with Gene Tunney for the world title when Tunney was champion. Then he lost to Tunney via TKO. Lost to Rocky Marciano via TKO, both in the 11th round. Beat Ed Too Tall Jones, Danny Werford, Lou Bailey, Lorenzo Zanon, Francesco Damiani, Ozzy Ocasio. Upset Larry Holmes. He got a gift decision there. I thought Holmes beat him. Well, again, it was a very close fight, but I thought Holmes beat him. But he upset Larry Holmes, in my opinion. Gets a second crack at the championship. And Joe Louis beat him by unanimous decision. He comes back. He took the USBA title. He beat Jack Sharkey in 6. Beat James Jeffries, unanimous decision. Knocked out Bruce Seldon. Since then, lost a highly controversial decision to Sonny Liston. Again, close fight, but I thought Foreman won it. And then lost to Mike Tyson in 1 round. So he's coming in this fight with Deontay Wilder on a 2-fight losing streak. Legend Sports Universe has joined us. He says, good evening, Alan Chat. Please check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel. So much fun stuff. Baseball, boxing, basketball. All fun and good with Legends Sports Universe. Let's go to Deontay Wilder. As we scroll down. Wilder 24-0 with 15 stoppages. His last fight, he was TKO'd by Tammy Moriello. You can see his huge win streak here, and his best win in this win streak I'd have to say his best win was Anthony Joshua in that win streak. Tommy Morrison was a good win, but then he lost to Kenny Norton by points. Lost to Muhammad Ali, as Ali had enough of Wilder's chirping and took him on for the championship. Ali stopped him in the 13th, came back and again beat, I think that's the second time he beat Damiani. No, he beats Damiani, beats Butterbean, lost to Max Baer by split decision. Beat Tammy Moriello by split decision. Had a rematch. Tammy Moriello says it's not going to the scorecards. I'll knock your ass out. And he stopped him. TKO in the 9th. Let's go. Schedule. Co-main event. Wilder Foreman, 10 rounds. Preview. So endurance will favor Wilder's slight edge. Power, both power for both pugilists, 11. But the control factor is going to be a huge for George Foreman. As you can see, he's a physical fighter. That's what the P means. And against other physical fighters, a young Foreman is a 10. Wilder's a 6 and a 6 against either a physical or tactical fighter. Defense, both ones. Finishers, slight edge to Foreman. And both are fairly clean fighters. Chin, slight edge to Foreman. Will, slight edge to Wilder. And being TKO'd, slight edge for Wilder. So this should be a fun one. Co-main event, here we go from the Astrodome, ring center. Wilder out of the red corner, Big George Foreman. From Houston, Texas, out of the blue, Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Both are Olympians. Foreman won the gold in '68. Wilder won a bronze in the year he went to the Olympics, which escapes my memory at the moment. Round number 1. They have touched gloves, had their final instructions. We await the bell, and here it is. It's Foreman in control, and Big George Foreman, right hand, left hook on the jaw of Deontay Wilder, and Wilder is already on clear street. Wilder is weeble and wobbling. Foreman moves forward. Big flurry of punches. Wilder trying to fend it off, and he does. Foreman again, right hand, left hook, right uppercut. Wilder holds on. Foreman pushes Wilder away. Straight right hand, left to the body. Huge start for Big George Foreman. Foreman pounding away. Right hand, left hook. Wilder is hurt on the ropes. Foreman just pounding away. Right hand, left uppercut, right hand. Wilder tries to tie. Foreman shoves him back into the ropes. Right to the body, left to the jaw. Wilder's down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Wilder gets up. What a blitzkrieg by Big George Foreman. Wilder has not landed a punch yet. Wilder in all kinds of trouble. Foreman shoves him into the ropes. Wilder comes bouncing off of the ropes into the fists of George Foreman. And he is left uppercut. Face first goes Wilder. Wilder struggling to get up at 6. He will take the mandatory 8 count. Will they let it go on? Will they let it go on? Deontay Wilder. Wilder never landed a punch. The corner throws in the towel. The referee acknowledges that he doesn't have to and stops the execution. Here in Houston, Texas. The winner, Big George Foreman, and boy, what a way to end a 2-fight losing streak. What an explanation point put on this bout. Deontay Wilder does not know where he is. He's asking, why did they stop the fight? I never went down. Wait till they show him the film. Holy cow. Big George Foreman, he didn't mess around. A huge win for Big George. Big George trying to get himself back in title contention. Alternate History 100, take care. Thank you very much for stopping by. And now we go to the main event. Before we go to the main event, I'd like to introduce the luminaries at ringside. Alternate History 100, please check out and subscribe to his channel. Legends Sports Universe, please check out and subscribe to his channel. Cutter Historical, our good friend Jeff, please check out and subscribe to his channel. Golden Eagle 99, RJL Network, check out and subscribe to his channel. Our good friend Robert. Trey is here. Luth 2048, Max Cornelius, VL123 was here earlier. So many luminaries at ringside. Philip Reynolds, Dave Volsky, check out and subscribe to his wonderful football channel with football games and footage from the 70s, 80s, early 90s, and even some from the 60s. All right, we move on to the main event. We had 2 fights that went the distance. Let's see how many punches Foreman actually landed. Foreman, 25 punch points as he wrecked Deontay Wilder, who landed none. So after really 2 really hard fought, and at times dirty fights, Gene Hatcher retains his USBA title, split decision over Costello. Second time he beat Billy. Eric Butterbean Esch in a slight upset over Chuck Wepner. I had it a draw. The judges saw it differently. A close decision, majority points win for Esch. Ernie Shavers knocks out Jeff Merritt after 2 highly testy competitive rounds. Shavers beats the bejesus and bludgeons Merritt to the canvas for the 10 count. And then, as we just witnessed, Big George Foreman knocked the crap out of Deontay Wilder, knocking him down twice. The second time in the first round when he went down near the end of the round, Deontay Wilder's corners had seen enough and threw in the towel. So now the main event, Gene Tunney, Jack Johnson. Let's go to the history of these 2 pugilists. Trey says, I go to the bathroom, and that happens. Oh, it was a blitzkrieg. It was a ballroom blitz. And it was all George Foreman. All right, let's check out Gene Tunney. And Jack Johnson. Gene Tunney. Let's do it alphabetically. So Jack Johnson first. He has struggled in my universe. Jack Johnson. Main event. This is a 12-round fight to try to get these fighters on track. Jack Johnson is 0-4-1. His last fight, he lost to James Buster Douglas. He has not won yet. And this will not be an easy task. He took this fight because he has no other choice. He has to do something big. Johnson lost to Sonny Liston. Liston knocked him out and won. He lost to Buddy Bear by decision. Had a draw with Donovan Razor Ruddock. Marvis Frazier upset Jack Johnson. And then he has lost in his last bout to James Buster Douglas. Johnson just doesn't seem to have his head on straight. The Galveston Giant needs to have a huge win against a tremendous quality opponent. And that opponent tonight is the former heavyweight champion of the world in real life and in our Legends of Boxing universe, the Fighting Marine, Gene Tunney. Let's look at Tunney now. Let's look at Gene Tunney. Gene Tunney, the Fighting Marine, 7 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 4 wins by stoppage. He won the vacant title by beating Lennox Lewis, stopping Lewis in the 15th, then had a draw with Kenny Norton, then a split decision win over Kenny Norton. Norton still looking for another crack at Gene Tunney, but Norton would fall on some hard times. He had a draw with George Foreman, comes back and stops George Foreman in the 11th. Primo Canera gave him a tough tussle, but he stopped Canera in the 11th. Sonny Liston, well, he just outboxed Sonny, won an easy unanimous decision there. Joe Frazier thought he won the fight against Tunney, but was screwed by the officials. And again, Frazier fought well. Tunney landed more points, but it was a split decision for Tunney. I thought Frazier could have got that one. Then, in a shocking upset, the first non-real champion to win a championship in my universe, Oscar Bonavena, stops Tunney on cuts. And Tunney was way ahead in the fight. Tunney would then fight Joe Louis, who defeated Bonavena, but Louis stopped Tunney on cuts in the 14th. In a very close fight. No rematch for Tunney, though. But he did get yet another championship fight against Muhammad Ali. He won a unanimous decision, 145 Ali won a unanimous decision. 145, 144, 146, 143. And I thought this 146, 140 was a bit out of whack. But, again, when Ali won his rounds, he won them much bigger. When Tunney won his rounds, he won them close. You know, closer factor with punch points. I did think Ali won the fight. I just thought the 146, 140 was a little out of whack. All right. So Tunney, actually a 3-fight losing streak. I said 2. This is a make or break fight for these fighters. To the schedule and the main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds, Gene Tunney, Jack Johnson. Johnson looking for his first win. Tunney looking to snap his 3-fight losing streak. So Tunney's a tactician. Jack Johnson's a tactician. They're both 9s, so that's even. Power, slight edge to Jack Johnson, 4-3. Endurance, even. Johnson, a slightly better finisher. Tunney, foul is average. Johnson is clean. That's kind of, I don't think he was that clean of a fighter. So here we go. Main event, 12 rounds, heavyweights from the Astrodome. The Fighting Marine, Gene Tunney, versus the Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson. Can Johnson pull off a 3rd win for the Texonians, for the Texans? Catchers from Texas, he won. Foreman's from Texas, he just won. Can Johnson do it? Or will Gene Tunney deny Jack Johnson his first win? To the ring. At the Astrodome we go. A sold-out Astrodome. Every ticket that went for sale has sold out. They touch gloves after their final instructions. We await the bell. Both fighters on the outside. Tunney a bit more elusive. It's Johnson, though, feinting the jab, landing a hook underneath. Tunney slides away. Both fighters feint, trying to lay the trap. Neither fighter falls for it. Johnson trying to be first. Again, he feints the jab and lands that right hook underneath into Tunney's ribs. Tunney slides away. Johnson letting his hands go. Johnson lands the first jab of the fight. Missed the right hand, though. Tunney. Oh, wow. Some words were said in the clinch, and Tunney, who's not known to be a dirty fighter, throws an elbow. Referee warns him. Jack Johnson didn't like that. Johnson, they fall into a clinch, lands a couple of uppercuts. Tunney has not landed a legal blow yet. Johnson lands a lead right. On the way out, lands a grazing jab. Good round for Jack Johnson. Tunney comes back with a quick 1-2, slides away. Tunney scored, but not much power behind it. Tunney, 2 jabs and a right hand. Johnson only got a jab in. There's the bell. So Tunney rallies at the end, but I give round 1 to Jack Johnson. Johnson looking for his first win in our universe. 0-4-1. Tunney on a 3-fight losing streak. Bonavena, Lewis, and Ali have defeated Tunney in his last 3 fights. Here we go, round number 2 scheduled for 12. And it's Jack Johnson getting a few little shots in while he holds and hit. Referee lets it go. Both fighters landing jabs. Neither one got the better of it. Johnson lands 2 jabs. Tunney moving, stops. Johnson fires, lands a lead right. Nice job by Johnson, feinting Tunney out of position to land that lead right. Johnson throws a 1-2, misses. Tunney counters with a quick 3-punch combination. Johnson smiles, but his head was snapped. Tunney moves away. Johnson moves forward behind the jab, but Tunney beats him to the punch, grazing 2 jabs into the face of Jack Johnson. Tunney again lands a quick 1-2 combination. Tunney getting in a rhythm. Tunney throws a 1-2, misses. Johnson dips, comes up with a left hook, catching Tunney high on the head. Tunney moves away. Johnson slowly trying to walk him down. They fall into a clinch. The bell sounds here in round number 2. Very close round. I give the edge to Tunney. In the Johnson corner, they want him to get closer, stay on the outside, but get into punching range. In the Tunney corner, they want him to stay away, use the jab, walk him into the right hand. You've done it before, Gene, they said. You can do it again. Round 3. Gene Tunney throws some jabs, but they're short of the mark. Now they tie up. Referee breaks them 2 minutes ago here in round number 3. Tunney again throws a left, right, left. Johnson parries them all away, smiles at Tunney, waves Tunney forward. Tunney just backs away, sliding side to side, left to right. Now Tunney moves in, feints the jab, and lands a hook to the body of Jack Johnson. Johnson smiles at Tunney. Both fighters score jabs. A minute to go here in round 3. Tunney holding and hitting, referee breaks them. 49 seconds to go here in round 3. Both fighters trying to lay traps, trying to foot feint and punch feint each other out of position. Neither are falling for it. These are two savvy foxes in the ring. Cagey foxes. Both fighters throw and miss. We come down to the final seconds of a very uneventful round number 3. Both fighters throw, miss, tie up, wrestle a bit, the bell. So after a lot of excitement in the first 4 fights, this is a real tactical contest here at the Astro. Round number 4 scheduled for 12. Both fighters trying to land. Tunney misses the jab. Johnson is able to get inside. Tunney ties him up. Referee breaks them. Johnson on the inside. Rips savage punches to the body and head. Best combination by Jack Johnson. Landed extremely solid on the cranium of Gene Tunney. Johnson trying to exploit his advantage on the inside. Holding and hitting with that uppercut. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Tunney trying to get away. Tunney throws a hook. He misses. Johnson walking him down. Johnson moves in. Johnson rat-a-tats the Tunney body, but missed with the shots to the head. Tunney might be slowing down. Tunney again seems to be slowing down. His punches are falling short. The jab right-hand combination missed. 55 seconds to go here in round 4. Tunney feints. Johnson smiles. 35 seconds to go. Johnson walking Tunney down, banging the body hard. Tunney is slowing down. Johnson finding his mark. 3 seconds ago at the bell. Tunney lands 2 jabs as Johnson lands a right to the body. Tunney was backed up to the ropes. Good round for the Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson. We're through 4. We will go to the scorecards. 38-38. The ringside score unofficially has. Round number 5. Seconds are out. Here's the bell for round number 5. Again, it's Jack Johnson trying to walk down Gene Tunney. Johnson jabs to the body, lands a grazing right to the head of Gene Tunney. Johnson continues to walk down Gene Tunney. He gets in close, holds, and pounds away with the right uppercut. Referee breaks him. It's Johnson imposing his will. Again, gets inside, holds a bit, then rat-a-tats Tunney's head. 1:46 to go in round 5. Johnson imposing his will on the Fighting Marine. Johnson backs Tunney to the rope, pounding away at the body, ripping the rib cage of Gene Tunney with lefts and rights, but can he connect to the head? Now Tunney slides away off the ropes, rallying with a 3-punch salvo. Left jab, right hand. Johnson hooked to the body, and the 3rd punch from Tunney was a right hook to the head. A minute to go here in round 5. Johnson still in control, but Tunney trying to rebound. Tunney missing 2 jabs and a right uppercut. Johnson smiles at him, says, "Come on in." Tunney steps forward. Johnson missed with a go-home right. Tunney just evaded the go-home right. Both fighters landing jabs. Johnson moves forward. Tunney slides away. And again, both fighters land jabs at the bell. I give that round to the Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson, looking for his first victory in our Legends of Boxing universe. Gene Tunney looking to snap a 3-fight losing streak. Tunney, the former heavyweight champion in reality and in our universe. Jack Johnson, a former heavyweight champion only in reality, which is better than in our universe, right? Shocking that he has not won in our universe yet. He's had some bad luck of the dice rolls. We prepare for round 6, coming up on the halfway point of this 12-round contest main event here at the Astro. If you're just joining us, you missed a hell of an undercard. Go back and check it out if you want. Round 6 scheduled for 12. Johnson trying to walk Tunney down. Tunney trying to keep Johnson at bay, snapping 3 quick jabs into the face of Jack Johnson. Johnson again moves forward. He's met by Tunney's jab. Tunney spearing that jab into the Galveston Giant's face over and over again. Tunney controlling beautiful punches, but Johnson parries them away. Tunney's undeterred, putting the jab back in the face of Jack Johnson, sliding side to side, left to right, back and forth, in and out. Tunney, lead right hand, catches Johnson. Tunney dictating the pace. A minute to go here in round number 6. Tunney throws the jab. Johnson ducks underneath, but he's not throwing punches. Both fighters, not much of anything there. I don't think either fighter scored a scoring blow 30 seconds ago. Johnson finally rushes in, using his muscle to push Tunney back a bit, and then rips 2 to the body and 2 to the head. Johnson trying to steal this round, but Tunney spins Johnson to the ropes, lands 2 jabs and a right hand at the bell. Johnson landed the right hook to the body. We are through 6, scheduled for 12 here at the Astrodome. Round 7, the bell. Both fighters on the outside. Johnson, with a jab and a right hand, scores on Tunney. Tunney getting a bit closer to Johnson. That could prove dangerous. Johnson throws the jab to no effect, does not land on Gene Tunney. Johnson throws hooks to no effect. Tunney just slides away. You can see Tunney looking to walk Johnson into the right hand. Johnson, and there it is! The right hand missed, the left landed, but Johnson's going to counter. And Johnson rips 4 punches, 2 to the body and 2 to the head. Quick hands of Jack Johnson. Johnson smiling at Tunney. Johnson now moves forward. Johnson with a jab, a right to the body. Tunney looks to retaliate. Tunney with a jab and a right cross. Under a minute to go here in round 7. Tunney again with a jab and a right cross. Johnson blinking. Tunney landing. Feints a jab, lands the right underneath, and then the left hook to the head of Jack Johnson. Tunney in and out. Quick punches by Gene Tunney. Johnson throws, misses. Tunney counters with a lead right at the bell. Close round. I think Tunney steals it at the end. It's what the judges remember. The last they saw, and the last minute went well for Gene Tunney. We'll go to the ringside scorer in a moment. Again, his scorecard unofficial. We're through 7. 66 Tunney, 67 Jack Johnson. It's a close one here. The bell for round number 8. Both fighters on the outside. It's a battle of jabs, and it's Tunney who lands a jab and a grazing right hand. Johnson moving away, now stops to fire. Throws an uppercut. Catches Tunney. It was a grazing shot. Both men excellent defensively. And here we go. Tunney with 2 jabs and a right hand. Johnson felt those punches. Tunney follows it up with a hook, but it is a hook to the head. Johnson parries it away. Johnson looks to throw. Johnson lands a grazing jab. 1, 2. The right hand does not come, though, for Johnson. A minute to go here in round number 8. Johnson lands the jab. Well, maybe that was parried away, and the right hand definitely missed. We'll see if the judges scored that. Under a minute to go here in round 8. It's a close round. Another tactical round here between Tunney and Johnson at the Astrodome. Johnson, with the will to win, committed punches, stands down on his punches, really dug in with 2 hard shots. Tunney gets out of there with a jab. Johnson trying to walk Tunney into something, misses with the uppercut. That was a go-home uppercut. Seconds ago here in round 8. A quick combination by Tunney. Not much on it, but it scored. Another close round. I know Tunney has one more punch point, but I like Jack Johnson in that round. We're coming up on round 9. Round 9 scheduled for 12. Gene Tunney trying to snap his 3-fight losing streak. His losses: Bonavena, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali. Jack Johnson hasn't won yet in our universe. He is 0-4-1. Slight delay in the corners as they wipe up some water, and I take a swig of Gatorade. Here we go, round 9, scheduled for 12. It's a close tactical contest here at the Astrodome. Tunney in control. Tunney feints the jab, lands a right hand. Good job by Gene Tunney. Johnson throwing the jab once, twice, 3 times, but does not land. Both fighters jabbing, but it's Johnson who lands more effectively with the jab. Under 2 minutes ago here in round number 9. Johnson throws punches. Tunney parries them away. No counter by Gene. Both fighters throw right hands and miss. Minute 16 to go in round 9. Again, this fight is very tactical, unlike the prior 4 fights we've seen. Johnson lands a lead right, but missed with the left hook to the head. 41 seconds ago. Johnson, 2 jabs and a right hand. That caught Tunney's attention. Could that win Johnson the round? Tunney looks to come back. In the final 28 seconds, Tunney comes back with 2 jabs and a right hand. Final seconds of round 9. Johnson throws right hand, left uppercut. Ow! Tunney has a nosebleed at the bell. I give round 9 to Jack Johnson. Is the Galveston Giant on his way to a win, his first win, and it would be a huge win over the former heavyweight champion of the world, Gene Tunney. If Tunney loses, there's rumors of him dropping down to light heavy. He would have lost 4 straight fights at heavyweight. The former champion in our universe. Round 10 coming up, but before we go to round 10, let's check the unofficial scorecard at ringside. Jack Johnson has now built a 2-point lead, 87-85. I gave round 9 to Johnson. The ringside scorer made it even. So Johnson unofficially with a 2-point lead on the ringside scorer's card. Round 10 scheduled for 12. So we have 10, 11, and 12, 9 minutes of fisticuff action to come. The bell. Both fighters on the outside. Tunney a bit more elusive. Tunney throws, misses. Counter opportunity for Johnson. Right hand, left hook. And now Tunney has some swelling on the right eye to go with that bloody nose. Johnson trying to take advantage of this. Johnson missing with the jabs. Tunney moving away, rubbing at his eyes. Both fighters moving back and forth but not punching. Tunney looks to get in punching position. Lands a jab but then gets out of there. Johnson trying to walk him down. Johnson feints, tries to lure Tunney in. Tunney will have none of it. Johnson throws a combination. Tunney just moves away. Johnson not landing. Tunney slides one way, comes back. Right hand, left hook. Catches the Galveston Giant. Johnson lands a hook. Misses the right. Tunney lands a lead right. Final seconds here in round 10. Johnson lands a right hand. Missed the left hook. The bell. A lot of movement, not a lot of accurate punching. How do you score it? Another close round here. We will move on to rounds 11 and 12. It looks like this bout will go the 12-round distance. Neither fighter has seriously been hurt or down. It's been a very tactical contest, at times a bit chippy. Here we go, round number 11. Both fighters on the outside working that jab. Tunney lands 2 jabs, misses the right hand. Johnson looks to come back. Johnson lands 1 jab, missed the right cross. 2 minutes ago here in round number 11. Tunney feints a jab and lands a right hook underneath. Jabs his way out. Tunney still in control. Tunney pumping the jab, scoring with the jab. Johnson not in rhythm. Tunney's jab is keeping Johnson out of rhythm. Tunney steps one way, comes back, right hand, left uppercut, right hand. Johnson just smiles at him. That was the best combination of the bout for Gene Tunney. Johnson showing a tremendous chin there. A minute to go here in round number 11. Tunney banging away on the inside. Johnson backs up, lands a little left hook. Now both men move back to ring center from distance. Johnson looks to land the jab, misses the jab and the right hook. Tunney looking to land the right hand. Johnson rallies back, 2 jabs, a right hand. Tunney jabs his way out of the corner. Johnson was pressing the attack. 20 seconds to go. Action moves back to the center of the ring. Gene Tunney looking. 2 jabs. Bang with the right hand at the bell. A huge round for the Fighting Marine, Gene Tunney. We have 3 minutes to go in a very close contest. Will Gene Tunney snap his 3-fight losing streak? Will Jack Johnson finally win a bout in our universe? He is 0-4-1. Frank Wainscott at ringside. How are you doing? Frank Wainscott says, hi, Al. Johnny Boudreau upset Jimmy Young and is ranked in the top 10, so he gets a shot at number 5 ranked Kenny Norton next. Awesome sauce, Frank Wainscott. Awesome. All right, final 3 minutes. Let's look at the ringside score before we go to round 12. The ringside scorer has it even, Steven, 105-105. I have it pretty close too. These final 3 minutes will decide the winner, most likely. In both corners, they're telling their fighter to be more active. The fight is up for grabs. It comes down to this 3 minutes. They're telling Jack Johnson in his corner. They're telling Gene Tunney the same thing, slightly different way in his corner. The fighters come out. Johnson smiles at Tunney. Tunney smiles at Johnson. They touch gloves. As we prepare for round 12, both fighters still with endurance. Here we go. And it's Tunney looking to be first. Tunney lands a lead right, misses the left hook. Johnson looking to come back. Johnson lands a left hook, but misses the right hand. Both fighters, I know they're on the outside, but they're setting down a little more on their punches. Johnson really setting down on his punches, but swinging and missing. Tunney counters with a left hook. A check left hook catches Johnson on the jaw. The Galveston Giant with a big smile, but he's got a punch. It's Tunney doing the punching. Lead right, then 2 jabs to get away from Johnson. Good start here in round number 12 for the Fighting Marine, and it's tactical fighting for Gene Tunney. We have minute 24 to go here in round 12. Tunney again uses the jab and a right hand. 1:18 to go in this bout. Both fighters fall short with their jab. 48 seconds to go. It's Tunney landing a jab and a right hand. Johnson blinking, backing up a bit, waving Tunney on. Tunney steps forward. Johnson lands savage hooks to the body and the head. Now Tunney backs up. Final seconds. Tunney throws, misses, lands a left hook now. The bell. Holy cow. It was not a slobber knocker slugfest like the first 4 fights, but it was tactical and beautiful. It was something different, and it was good. Who do you think won this? I think Tunney might have pulled it off. We shall see a very close fight. Does Tunney snap his 3-fight losing streak? Does Jack Johnson finally put a W in the win count? Unofficially, ringside score, 115-114 Johnson. I can see it going either way. The fans here at the Houston Astrodome hoping that one of the favorite sons of Texas, the Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson, picks up his first win. Tunney fans all around the country hope that the Fighting Marine snaps his 3-fight losing streak, gets back on that road towards the heavyweight championship. Again, rumors have it if Tunney loses, he'll drop to light heavyweight. Now, the judges' scorecards have been collected. We go to the official decision. Who has won this very crucial contest for both of these fighters in the heavyweight division? 115-114 Johnson. 116-113 Tunney. 116-113. The winner by split decision, the Fighting Marine Gene Tunney. Jack Johnson once again fails to achieve victory. Gene Tunney snaps his losing streak and once again hopes to put himself in title contention at the heavyweight ranks. A former champion, a tough tactical win over the Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson, who is now 0-5-1. Let's go to the fight report. Again, Tunney with a slight edge in punch points, and that slight edge in punch points equated to a split decision victory over Johnson. Judge number 1 had it 115-114 Johnson. Judges 2 and 3 had identical scorecards of 116-113. Tunney, the winner by split decision. What a fight card. What fun here at the Astrodome. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did calling it and playing it. This is Legends of Boxing version 2 PC. Recap. Gene Hatcher wins a split decision in a wild, dirty slugfest over Billy Costello to once again retain his USBA title. He has now defeated Costello twice. In an even dirtier contest, our first heavyweight contest, the man they call Butterbean, Eric Esch, wins a majority decision over the Bayonne bleeder Chuck Wepner. Extremely dirty fight. Then, in a violent slugfest where Jeff Merritt had his moments in the first 2 rounds, Ernie Shavers bludgeoned Merritt to the canvas twice in the third. The second time, Merritt could not beat the count and was knocked out at the 157 mark of round 3. Co-main event was a total annihilation. George Foreman wipes out Deontay Wilder, dropping him twice late in the round 1. The second time, Wilder's corner threw in the towel. The referee acknowledged it. Doesn't have to. He stopped the fight. Wilder didn't even know where he was. He was wondering why they stopped the fight. When they said you were down twice, he said, no, I wasn't. And they'll have to check him out. Wilder did not land a punch in that fight. And then, as we just witnessed, a very tactical split decision victory for Gene Tunney. The bout could have went either way. It went Tunney's way. Johnson still winless. Tunney puts himself back in heavyweight contention. The former champion back in heavyweight contention. And when I say former champion, obviously they're both former heavyweight champions, but I'm talking in my universe. So there you have it. Let's just go to the rankings. So Ali's the number 1 ranked contender. He has a date with Lennox Lewis. His last fight, he beat Tony Tucker by unanimous decision. Let's just give you a look at Ali. Tucker, Bear, Lastarza, Cooney, Tunney, Norton, Fury, Wilder, Liston, Douglas, Marciano, Braddock, Fury again. Again, I'm going backwards. Walcott, Lewis, Holyfield, Tyson, Bowe, his first win against the Cubano, Teofimo Stevenson. He's going to be extremely difficult to beat. You got to get the rolls. He is 19-0 with 9 stoppages. Again, this is his prime card. You can also play with his 70s card. You can see a slight difference. In the 70s, his control is 9-9. In his prime, 10-10. Lennox Lewis he is the European and English champion. Lewis had the initial crack at the vacant title against Tunney, but he lost via TKO, and Tunney was dominating that fight when he stopped Lewis in the 15th. He beat Primo Carnera. He again lost to Joe Louis. Unanimous decision for a world championship. I think he had Lewis in trouble a couple of times. Let me look. No. Joe Louis dropped him 3 times. He had some moments, but obviously not enough. Then he beats Carnera for the European title. Stops Francesco Damiani. Defends his European title. Stops Ingemar Johansson. Defends his title. Beats Carnera again in the rematch. And then beats Herbie Hyde. So again, they're trying to make that fight. If we do that fight, I think Wembley. Tyson has been good. Tammy Moriello, draw with Greg Page, draw with Witherspoon, lost to Cooney, lost to Wilder, then knocks out Wilder. And again, these are close fights. He loses here. He gets revenge against Wilder via the KO. We might put him against Cooney at the Garden, Madison Square Garden. And he's looking, he is ranked number 4 We might give Ali what would be an easy defense. Marciano just beat Witherspoon, so he's up at 5. Oops. Quarry, Valdez, Witherspoon. He lost to Ali. Liston I thought he won. I mean, I thought Marciano won, but again, Liston landed. When Liston won his rounds, the points were bigger. So you're looking at a majority decision. That's a loss. Gene Tunney stopped him on cuts. Tunney was well ahead. Holyfield, again, this one I definitely thought Marciano won. He dropped Holyfield for a 9 count, landed more punch points, and somehow gets screwed out of the decision. This was a shocker. James Braddock on the split decision. Then Marciano comes back and beats the bejesus out of him in the rematch, stopping him in 9. That earned him the Ali title shot, which he lost. We've had a lot of fun with Darvell Williamson. But Williamson did lose to Eric Butterbean Esch, and that was a shocker. All right, so there you have it. Hope you enjoyed everything. I had a lot of fun playing and broadcasting the bouts. Let's go back to the schedule. Hatcher, split decision over Costello to retain his USBA title. Eric Butterbean Esch, dirty, bloody fight. Decisions, Chuck Wepner, majority decision. Ernie Shavers knocks out Merritt in 3. George Foreman annihilates Deontay Wilder in 1. And Tunney, split decision, tactical decision over Johnson here at the Astrodome. I'd like to thank Frank Wainscott, Trey, Alternate History 100, Legend Sports Universe, Golden Eagle 99, RJL Network, our good friend Robert, Cutter Historical, Luth 2048, VL 123, Dave Volsky, Philip Reynolds, I think we got everybody. All right. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Mike in the truck. What's up? Fun fight card from the Astrodome. Highly recommend this game on PC. There's a demo of it, so you can check it out free to see if you like it. It's very enjoyable. And if you can get the card and dice version, whatever floats your boat. I like it on PC. And you can roll your own dice even with the PC and input them in. So thank you again for your time. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you had fun. I sure did. God bless.